Hello, Steve.
How are you today?
I'm good. It's great to be here in Muhlenberg with you. I'm here with Steve Landis. Steve is the Township manager,
right?
Correct. And we're going to visit with Steve. And as you saw a little bit of a shot of the mural behind the chairs where the supervisors sit.
The commissioners, right?
Excuse me, the commissioners sit. And it's a beautiful mural. And we're in a really nice building here, the Township building in Muhlenberg. And Steve, tell us a little bit about what's going on in Muhlenberg. What keeps you the most busy right now as manager?
Well, Muhlenberg's been on a quest to reinvent itself over the last several years. So there's lots of activity going on, a lot of legislative changes, there's personnel changes, and there's a lot of exciting things going on here. We can talk about just very briefly all the departments that are here in this building. I'll start off with the far end of the building. We have our police department. It's a 30-member department right now. This year we're going to be adding 2 more new officers on. It's one of the largest departments in Berks County. And they provide a full range of services to the community 24/7. And provide some excellent services.
How many squad cars they have going?
There's quite a few squad cars out there, but at any given time there's 3, 4, 5 cars out, depending on the details, at different times of day. And they very strategically look at when we need patrols based on statistics. And like I said, provide a great service to the community.
Now, part of Muhlenberg Township, I believe, Temple and Laureldale either border it or are in it.
Well, actually, Temple doesn't exist anymore as a borough.
It shows up on the map still. That's about it.
Well, it's the village of Temple now, but we had merged with them in 1999.
Right. Now, Laureldale, does the police coverage cover Laureldale?
No, they don't. That's a separate borough, and they have their own police department.
Okay.
Yes.
But there's 16,000 people. That was before probably Temple came in. It's probably more than that now.
No, that includes the number from Temple, the 16,000 from the old census. We're probably closer to 18,000 today. And we're continuing to grow, although very modestly over the years. And with these economic times, of course, building, especially residential building, is very much at a standstill right now. So, but we're going to be looking at probably 18,000 plus at the new census in 2010.
There's a lot of businesses in Muhlenberg, too. Of course, everybody knows about the shopping centers that are here with fairgrounds, right?
Right.
Sam's Club, all those big ones. But there's a lot of retail.
We have an awful lot of retail, and a lot of it started in the 70s, the old shopping centers, 60s and 70s. And, of course, we have a brand new one open just recently, the Target Giant Shopping Center here, right across from the school complex along 5th Street Highway. There is still some interest today, even in this slow economy, in commercial industrial development. We're still working with a variety of groups trying to bring people into the township.
Okay. Now, what other projects do you have going on as far as anything going on infrastructure-wise or as far as planning-wise that are big?
Well, there are a number of projects going on. That'll take us into the Parks and Rec Department and the Engineering and Codes Departments. This year, the Township Commissioners, during the budget process, have decided that we're going to borrow some money. And we're going to issue general obligation bonds, about $10 million. We're going to refinance some old debt, about $3.4 million. And we're going to do about $1.7 or $1.8 million in park projects and about $4.2 to $4.4 million in public works projects, road improvements and storm sewer improvements. We're very happy to see that the bond market has stabilized and there's good rates out there for us. And one of the exciting things about doing work right now is there is little work out there, so the prices are extremely competitive, and the township's going to get a lot for its money.
And is there going to be some traffic redesign as far as those things go, or is it mostly going to be just fixing things, or what's?
Well, a lot of it's going to be maintenance of roads that are in poor condition, but we also have a major upgrade to Tuckerton Road, which is a major artery coming out of the west side of the township towards Route 61. And there it's going to be widening. There's going to be a new intersection at Tuckerton Road and Reading Crest Avenue, and it's going to help alleviate some of that traffic jam that's there every morning and evening.
It's a very congested spot there.
Yes, it is.
That interchange is so much used. and it's very difficult to get it and navigate there at rush hour.
Right, and that project alone is probably about $1.9 million.
Okay,
So it'll be a major improvement.
good, good. And hopefully there's some stimulus money maybe comes filtered
Well,
down
that
to
would be
this,
great. I hope some of it comes down to this level, but we're looking forward to getting the work done this year. This year and next year. It's going to be a 2-year program of work. And like I said, Public Works has a lot on their plate, and you're going to be talking to Doug about those items. But also Parks and Rec, a lot of the money that they have is going to be going into Jim Dietrich Park. It's a community park. The township has about 109 acres. The first phase of development is going on right now. It's going to be finished in the spring, and the new money is going to be for the second phase of development, which is going to be 2 youth baseball fields and restrooms, and of course associated drives and parking to access that.
Okay,
So it's a very exciting project.
great. Anything going on connected with that with the Felix Dam or?
Well, Felix Dam, we just finished a project on. Of course, the state was in there and finally removed the dam that was damaged in the late 90s.
Right.
From the flood, I guess it was Floyd. And they removed the dam and are allowing the river to go back to a natural state. And of course, we followed that up now with putting in a new trail and also some interpretive signage down in the park.
Okay, well, we'll have to check that out.
Yes, it's a beautiful place.
Okay, and what else is in this building? Is the fire department here?
No, the
That's
fire
somewhere else,
departments
right?
are not here. We actually have 2 fire departments that serve Muhlenberg Township, the Temple Fire Department and Goodwill. Goodwill's located in Hyde Park, and they also have a substation on the other side of the township next to the Stouts Ferry Playground,
Okay.
right on Tuckerton Road. And of course, Temple's right up here on Kutztown Road in the village of Temple.
Well, sounds like you have a lot going on and a great place to provide services to the local residents of Muhlenberg. And,
Oh, yes.
And this is your meeting room where you have a lot of meetings.
Right.
Is the schedule posted on the website if people need to get to that?
There's a lot of things on our website. I'm glad you mentioned that. We have many of our rules and regulations, ordinances, of course, on the website. We also have the full range of parks and recreation services on the website, a lot of information from engineering and codes, as well as information from the police department. It's a great resource for people to use.
Yeah.
The commissioners' meetings are generally the 3rd Monday of the month. February is an exception because of the President's Day holiday, so it's held the day after.
On Tuesday. Okay.
Yeah.
So-
And you talked about this wonderful mural here.
Yes.
I just want to mention something about that. We have an arts board here in Muhlenberg. It was something that started in the mid-'80s, and they've been providing cultural arts programming for the community since that time. And this was one of their projects. This was a very plain white wall behind the Board of Commissioners, and they interviewed a number of artists, got together some ideas, and this is the end product for one of their projects. So it's a very nice addition to the Commissioners' meeting room.
It's very, looking at a little more detail in the shells. And of course, everybody knows about
yes.
shells. The Reading Fair
yes.
shows up in here in the background. And of course, the high school, the old high school.
The old high school.
And then the train, which I'm sure was integral the old days as far as connecting it with Reading and
Right.
the community. So
Yeah, there's a lot of bits of history on there, and of course, right in the center is the new municipal building.
There it is.
Where people can come and get a variety of services from us.
And a great picture of the old and the new.
Yes.
And I think even the Felix Dam is on there.
Yeah, there you go. The way it used
The way
to be.
it used to look before,
Right.
before Mother Nature took it away.
Before the flood, right. Yeah.
Well, thank you very much for the information.
Oh, you're quite welcome. I enjoyed talking with you.
And good luck.
I hope you enjoy your tour around the community.
Well, thank you.
Take care.